Look at those speed babies flying across the racetrack. The roar of the engines, the smell of burned rubber. Yes, friend, we are back. Stories from motorsports. Learn about the drivers, learn about the humor. Stories from motorsports. With your host Doug Kenney, learn about the funny moments from behind the wheel. Stories from motorsports. Stories from motorsports. Learn about the cars, learn about racing, and hopefully you will be inspired to get into racing or attend a race in the future. Stories from motorsports with Douglas Kenney and Josh Mabe. Oh!
Yeah. Where'd you finish in the event exactly?
I think in an I main. I wrecked out in the I main. I was transferring into the H. You guys know much about Chili Bowl, like how they do the alphabet soup. So so if I would have just made the feature when I was supposed to and not get wrecked, I would have started at the very worst at E main. Well, since I got wrecked and finished like 12th in the B main, I ended up having to start in the mid pack of an I main. And it was terrible. Like lap 1, I'm already in a transfer spot and they killed everybody again. So me and Sam Humphrey Jr., who is a bad to the bone sprint car driver, are both in this I main, and we both had to go to the rear because we both got wrecked by same situation as my B main. The leader just stalled out and killed half the field. And we restarted like 18th and 19th, and we drove all the way up, and I almost transferred. I ended up one spot out, so just no luck. But yeah, I ended up, I think, in the I main is where my week ended, was in I main. So
Yeah, fire away, Josh.
All right, what is your most surprising story behind the wheel? Like a surprising finish or anything surprising that happened to you?
probably flipping the midget. That was pretty shocking. I wasn't ready for it. I would say that, maybe even the win I got at Arbondale where I wasn't supposed to win, like I was a third place car. And I would say, I feel like anytime you get wrecked, it's shocking, like I feel like you're not ready for it. So I don't know. Rattler, we won Rattler, and I know they put rattlesnakes around your neck, but it still scared the living crap out of me. And it was still very surprising that they actually put them like right next to your head, and you can hear the tail rattle and the snake hiss. And no, I'm good. If I win it again this year,
I wouldn't want to win that race. It's one race. I wouldn't want to win.
I wanted it bad. I love that. Like that event is so prestigious. I wanted it bad, but I just was not prepared for the outcome of.
Were they venomous snakes or no?
Yeah, no, they're real. Yeah, they showed the fangs, and they're rattlesnakes. They're real. They hold them, and the snake tail will rattle, and you can hear it. And then they do a demonstration on striking before the race starts on the front stretch. So they lay the snakes out, and there's 2 babies and one big old rattlesnake, and they have it strike at a stick, and they show the venom. They like venom cup it and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm good. I want nothing to do with that.
That's why I went to that race, because I wouldn't want to have the big snake wrapped around me.
It was cool though. It's it's a cool photo to have in my room. I have photos of it, and the trophy is sick. It has a real rattlesnake head inside the trophy that's formed with the fangs and a rattlesnake tail. So it's super cool. But definitely still sketchy, to put it lightly.
Yeah, I would rather lose the Indianapolis 500 on the final lap the way Marco did than have a rattlesnake all over my head.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It was cool though. I still enjoyed it. I still had a good time with it. So.
Oh, wow, baby, look at those speed babies flying across the racetrack. The roar of the engines, the smell of burned rubber. Yes, friend, we are back. Stories from motorsports. Learn about the drivers, learn about the humor. Stories from motorsports. With your host Doug Kenney, learn about the funny moments from behind the wheel. Stories from motorsports. Learn about the cars, learn about racing, and hopefully you will be inspired to get into racing or attend a race in the future. Stories from motorsports with Douglas Kenney